Welcome
Welcome.
to the We Out Here MMA show. You hear the bass? I hear it. Every time I walk down the street, guys look at me. I'm like, yo, that's cool, but not for me. Not for me, but there's girls over there. Girls look at me. I'm like, hey girl. I'm like, I got a girlfriend. Leave me alone. Don't want to get in trouble. Up to no good. Whoa, Philly. Will Smith.
Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Will Smith.
Yo, shout out to Philly. Will Smith. That intro was one of our most fire ones because it went into some dicey territory because my improvisational skills are kind of whack right now.
They're out of practice, would you say?
I don't know, man. Guys, welcome to the We Out Here MMA, not podcast, but show, but now.
Podcast. Come on. We gotta nail that next time.
Podcast. What's up, guys? We have an amazing show today. We had an amazing night of fights, I think last night. Yes. It was the first card on ABC. Combat card in almost 20 years. Last fight. I don't know who the last fight, but didn't Cassius Clay or was it Muhammad Ali? Who fought 20 years ago on ABC?
Muhammad Ali?
And the answer is no one knows. Leave it in the comments below so we can find out. God, you guys are supposed to be fight experts. Come on, Alex. You wear all black like you're trying to hide the night. Jeez.
Damn, baby, shit. Don't see
He's
me.
the Night Stalker. He's Richard Ramirez.
Guys,
Have you
we're
seen
gonna
that show yet?
Yes, I did.
All right, guys, they're not sponsoring us, so let's not talk about it. Guys, we're going to talk about the Holloway Cater fight. My prediction was correct, so we'll get into that recap really quick. And after that, we're going to just go directly into our quick picks with a special guest who we will intro later. I don't know who it is, but I heard that he's Alex's cousin. So, Nick, you're looking tan. You're looking like a ONE FC fighter that trains out of Thailand. Why are you so tan?
Because I just came back from Oahu, which is, where Max Holloway is from. So I had the spirit of aloha coursing through my veins. Our flight was at 2:00.
Yeah.
The fight for us, the main event, didn't start till 12 p.m. So we were sitting at the airport, and I propped my phone up on our luggage, and we watched the fights. And your boy was going crazy in the airport. Surprisingly, nobody walked by and said anything. Nobody gave props to Max Holloway, which I was kind of bummed about. But your boy was very excited watching that fight. My hand hurts from all the times I was punching my hand, screaming for Max. It was such a good fight. I was going crazy. I was going bananas.
Nick, remember that blasphemy statement that Gilbert made last weekend?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Remember that obnoxious, dumb statement he made last weekend that someone was getting knocked out? Yeah,
because after you said that comment, me and Alex went in our own group chat, and we said, hey, let's find a new host. Because what Gilbert said was absolutely blasphemous.
No, it wasn't. Alex was like, I'm just like flabbergasted.
I'm flabbergasted.
He went super British. I'm just like flabbergasted.
That's actually a good British Alex.
That's a good Alex. That's a really good British Alex. Ooh, shout out to NTE Strength and Conditioning. Guys, I think we just got to get into it. Max Holloway, UFC on ABC 1, main event with Calvin, the up-and-comer, Cater. Yo, who talks to the booth while fucking slipping? I'll tell you who. The pride of Wanai, whatever that place is called.
Wanai.
Wanai. Max Hiker Holloway came in.
Holloway, baby.
He hiked the shit all over that fucking mat. Alex, give me your initial thoughts. How did you feel? Give me the emotions. Tell the audience what you experienced that night.
Bro, so I was with my mom, right? She went to go buy a new dog.
Great way to start a story.
Shout out to Alex's mom.
Yeah. So she was getting a new puppy, so I went with her to Woodland Hills. Low key, I was up until about 4:30 in the morning playing video games. So
what's that puppy's name?
His name is Maui.
Cultural appropriation. Let's go.
Yeah. All about Hawaii right now.
Hawaii. No, but straight up. Our other dog's name's Kona. His name is now Maui. But I woke up at 10 and low-key forgot that the fight started hella early. So I started watching, but I was with her. I was in the car. We ordered pizza, and I was just put it up on the top. I was just sitting so close to my phone. Every time Max landed some big-ass shot, I was like, oh, what? My mom's just like, oh, my God. But all I'm gonna say is, bro, 50-42. Like you normally like if you're going towards a 50-42, you're probably like getting TKO'd already and shit. I've never in all of my life watching MMA, I've never witnessed a 50-42 card. I've never witnessed that.
The only other one was a long time ago. Rich Franklin and David Loiseau.
Yeah,
that was the last time that happened.
Hey, no one gives a fuck about that knowledge.
In a championship,
whoa, bro, those guys are legends.
In a championship fight, a 5-round fight, 50-42, bro. That's like a 10-7, 10-8, bro. It was insane. And then
that's like 3 10-8s.
Yeah, and then me and Nick were saying, like, this is the most dangerous fight for Max, and he made it look like the easiest fight.
Oh my god,
in the whole division for him. It was insane, bro. I was screaming. I was so hyped. I ate the fuck out my pizza right after that shit. I was so hyped,
did you get a Hawaiian pizza?
Nah, the place I went didn't offer it, bro.
Lost opportunity.
But honestly, dude, like, I don't even like pineapple on that shit. But after that fight, I probably would have ate pineapple on my shit, bro.
Damn.
Like, that shit was so insane. I was so happy, bro. I was like,
Max Holloway broke like 11 records in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought,
hit us with the stats, Nick. What are all those 11 records?
Strikes landed,
good.
Body shots landed,
good.
Like the
headshots landed, the most
just saying Warzone stats
in 1 round,
most revives, most damage per match, most domination,
most
capture.
downs. Yeah, so most capturing flag. But like, I thought the Brian Ortega fight was crazy. I thought that fight was one of the craziest fights I've ever seen,
bro.
But to see what Max Holloway did to Calvin Kattar, and for Calvin Kattar to take all that damage and to stay up, like, he didn't get dropped one time.
Yeah,
that his career might be different after this. Mm-hmm. Like, it really might. There's a really good chance that, like, we may never see Calvin Kattar the same after this. But I think he'll bounce back. But man, dude, like, that type of fight, and just it was something for everybody in that fight. A little bit of showboating. A little bit of just a little adversity, right? He took some hard shots, came back. The pace, the strike volume, the strike variety. Okay. Come on, dude! Like, there's nothing. That fight was crazy. It was one of the craziest. I was
racial
bananas,
tensions,
racial tensions. Whites
and then Hawaiians, Calvin Kattar's all calling him. He's like, I'm gonna treat him like a freshman. I'm like, bro,
which is the lamest line.
No freshman treated me like that when I was a senior,
dude,
bro. I mean,
such a look though. Like, I think I texted you. I was like, bro, that's a weird way to say that you were a bully in high school without saying you were bullying kids in high school.
I'm going to treat him like a freshman.
But also, Max, I love what Max said after the fight. He was like, yeah, I was that freshman that steal your girl. I was like, because that never happened to me. I never stole anyone's girl.
So, Gilbert, how did you feel watching the guy that you said was going to knock out Max Holloway, not knock out Max Holloway and get the shit pushed in?
I like the approach. I like the approach that he took, because he's like, if I won this fight, he would have to sit out for the next title fight. So what Kattar did was like, I'm gonna just let him beat me this time, because you want to get that build for a trilogy with Max later. So god damn, Kattar lost.
That's actually good. That's good,
guys.
Idea, actually.
I was just going for Kattar because you guys know I'm a Max guy. I'm a Hiker Holloway, but like, you guys hyped him up for me, and I actually blame you both, because you guys tricked me into believing that Kattar had amazing boxing, and that was based on you experts who told me that the last fight he won. So I blame you both.
I was very worried for Max going into this fight. I was very worried, just because when I really like a fighter, I can't help but to be worried for him, and just kind of, I feel like a mom. You know what I mean? I'm just like, please don't fight. Please don't fight. You don't need to fight anymore. That's how I feel, right?
Wait, why do you have those feelings? Is Tiff pregnant?
Soon she is, yeah. Yeah, soon.
Yeah. His semen takes a while to turn on inside.
Yeah.
It has an incubation period like COVID. It just sits there.
72 hours at least.
Oh, shit. But hey, guys, really quick. Look, you said everyone loves that fight had everything. I think the UFC loved that happened there. You had Max Holloway coming back with a huge win. So many eyes on that fight. So I point the question to both of you. What happens with Max Holloway next? You have the 145. He lost to Volkanovski twice.
Once.
Is it one? Or true. Once on paper, twice. So we'll start with Mr. Smirky Smirk over there. You know, Mr. Smirky Smirk, what do you think we do with Holloway?
He gets title, whoever it is. It doesn't matter who it is after the Brian Ortega, Alexander Volkanovski fight. He gets the title shot. Even Dana White said it. He said he gets title shot next, bro.
Nick, what do you
There's
think?
no way he doesn't get a title shot after that.
Nick, let's say this. I think a lot of people agree with what Alex just said. Let's say something happens, right? And let's say the championship fight, someone gets injured, or they both pull out and they want to push it back. And let's say for whatever reason, Max he wants to stay busy, right? So he has to take a next fight. What fight would you give him leading up to the title fight if he had to take one more? Not that he will.
Lightweight title.
Jesus, okay, man. Okay.
That's what they were saying. Lightweight title shot.
Who, your mom?
No, Max said. Max said right now he wants the toughest fights. He's like, so if it wasn't gonna be, if his next fight isn't for the title fight, because say something like that happens, he would want to entertain like a Habib fight at 155 for that title. Yeah. Like those are the type of fights that he's looking for right now. He said.
Okay, Nick, what do you think? If he had to take one fight?
I think, man,
for funsies, man, we're having a good time. Don't be stressed.
I think you have to do Zabit.
Ooh.
Like if it's leading up to the featherweight, but I really don't think that's gonna happen. I really don't think Zabit wants that smoke, bro.
Bro, so, coming off your first fight after a layoff, Max,
and if you fight Max, it's gonna be 5 rounds. Literally the worst guy to fight in 5 rounds, right?
Also for your first fight, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but the thing about it too is like Max could fight whoever the fuck he wants, man. Like I really think if he were to fight Dustin again, I think that would be that'd be a fun fight again.
Bro, I think Conor wouldn't mind fighting Max.
Yeah,
I think he would want the challenge if none of those other lightweight fights were there.
So I think Max has the world in his palm right now, dude. It's like he could pick whatever fight he wants and whatever's offered to him. But most likely it's going to be the winner of Volkanovski and Dustin Ortega. Brian Ortega.
I would love for Dustin Ortega to come from flyweight to fight.
Yeah, they fuse together, boom, then they fight Max Holloway.
Guys, and before we move on, I just want to get from you guys, I know that fight was our favorite fight. I think it was everyone's favorite fight, but any shout-outs you want to give in that card? Because that main card was kind of fire.
Punalele, baby. Punalele. He looked great.
Knockout.
He looked great. But
what about for you, Alex?
Can I going back to Max Holloway real quick, I just want to say, was that probably one of the most impressive fights you have ever seen or performances you've ever seen?
Not fight of the night because it was one-sided, but performance of a fighter, yes.
Like top 3.
Bro.
Right now, to me, recency bias is number 1. Like I don't think I've ever seen a fight that was that impressed. Yeah. Maybe Alvarez, Conor, the first one, because just the shutout, and then probably Israel and Costa.
Whoa. We're talking about that fight later, bro, Alex.
Yeah, just chill, bro. Like Israel, Costa, those 2 fights, like those 3 fights, it's like the most impressive performance I've ever seen.
But here's the difference for me with it, why this fight is better than those ones that Nick mentioned. This is the only reason why. Because I feel like, I am agreeing with Nick. Like, this is like one of the best things. Dude. But the only reason why for like Alvarez and Conor, I feel like a lot of people thought Conor was going to beat him anyways, right? And Costa, they already thought Izzy was going to beat him. Mm-hmm. This fight, a lot of people thought Kattar was going to beat Max. A lot of people. And Max went in there and beat the living shit out of him. Pushed this shit back like 30 years, bro. He's probably going to have to go to lightweight after this. Don't ever come back and talk about you knocking out my freshman, bro, Max Holloway, or he's going to beat your ass again, bro.
And I think the one thing we learned here is, Nick, you've been training us wrong. We should never spar, ever.
We don't spar. We spar the way Max Holloway spars.
Put the clip of Nick lightly sparring Alex.
We spar how he says. How Max said. He said light spar. That's what we always do.
And long periods of time. They do long rounds.
Okay, well,
which I try not to do.
Well, Kenzo definitely broke my rib one day, but that's fine. That's another story.
That's Kenzo though. He breaks my rib too.
He broke my rib too. All right, guys, that was our fight cap. I think we have a special guest coming in. Give me 1 second right here.
We're whispering now.
Wait, why are we whispering? Because we're about to bring in a special guest. All right, guys.
Who is it?
No mame, wait.
Can you wait till he comes in? Then you can ask that. God, guys.
But who is it?
Give it up for.
And we be keeping bitches with a big ass, making big moves and make.
Give it up for himself. We got the Chanel. Oh, wow. now, guys, here's our surprise special guest, guys. You know him as Jesse. You know him as Grandmaster. Yes. You know he's the founder, the inventor, and like literally the god of Mexican martial arts. Welcome, Jesse.
What's up, everybody? I'm glad to be here. I'm a big fan. Like I've said, I've been watching since day one, so I'm thrilled to be here.
All right, Nick, do you want to hit him with the first question?
So we've been talking while we were off air, and we just want to know what's the main difference between mixed martial arts against Mexican martial arts.
Let me tell you really quick why Nick is asking that. He's married to a Salvadorian. And
that's not why I'm asking, but
exclusively why we were asking. But continue.
Well, the main difference that I always emphasize is that whether you're taking, we're talking about the mixed martial arts right here, but I always say the same with judo, taekwondo, Krav Maga, whatever it is. You take that, and I'm basically putting a spin on it so that it actually works in real life situations, not just on compliant partners in the dojo, and not with referees and coaches and rules and whatnot. So Taekwondo becomes Mexican Taekwondo. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu becomes Mexican Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Hey, so what's a more deadlier weapon, like a chancla or an elote?
I actually have, I'll reveal it right here for the first time ever. My upcoming video is Mexican Filipino martial arts. And the elote is one of the weapons, and so is so as far as I'm confirmed, they're head to head. They're both going to be in there.
Oh, shit. I feel like I'm being attacked right now. Oh, okay.
Well, you know what? We're coming together, and you know.
Yeah, as one, fool.
Yeah. They're just making Filipino martial arts just better. You know what I mean?
Hey, damn, this guy's really tan.
Yeah. He said it. Yeah.
Just better.
Right. You know what, guys? I think
get back to my life.
I think we want to know the real you.
Jesse. The real you, fool.
I feel like you always hide with this facade, and you add Mexican in front of every single martial arts. I'm starting to see a pattern here. I just want to know the real you.
The real you, fool.
So, Alex, how about you hit that button right now?
Yeah, well.
Oh shit! Look!
I haven't got faded up lately, so
and had a hair.
Bro, you swear to God, like you look like Juanes. Like think of like Camisa Negro with that fucking hair, dude.
Damn! All of a sudden, Gil knows Spanish.
He knows more than me.
He's a legend. He's a legend, bro.
No, I swear. I thought you were shaved head.
You do look like him.
Or like the dude Brody from like the OC. I don't know. You look like.
Wait, who's the guy? Are you saying he looks like the guy that's in what's it called? The Pablo Escobar thing on Netflix.
Kind
you know what I'm talking about?
So many people have said that to me, and I had to go and see who that was. So I thought that was funny. I always get that and Diego Sanchez.
Hey, where's Joshua Baby at, bro? I don't know.
That's my guy. I love that dude. He's the best.
Well, hey, everyone here at the We Out Here family, welcome the second half of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Vincent Vera.
What's poppin'?
I'm honored. Thank you for having me.
Vincent,
thanks for coming on, dude.
Absolutely.
Wow that you're on here, man. Just a couple questions just to get to know you. When did you start your channel, and like why Mexican martial arts? Like what was like how did you come up with that whole thing?
It's a really long story, so I'll try to make it short. Back in 2011, me and some friends that have been making videos together since high school, because we had video production class, we fell in love with it. And when we got out of school, we made this channel, and we were like, you know what, we're going to be like the next Smosh or whatever. You know, we're going to make all different types of content. And it just kind of lay dormant for a while. And then in about 2016, me and like my best friend, we were working at this like corporate kind of job that we hated, and it was like soul sucking. And I was like, we got to do something. We got to get out of here. And we were working in the video department, so it was still video centric stuff. I told him I want to make. I never wanted to do what I'm doing now. It never even crossed my mind. I wanted to do a show like with a storyline and a plot and characters and everything. But we found out immediately we didn't have the resources or the manpower. So we were like,
we're poor. We're really poor.
We don't know anybody. We have no money. We got to shoot something that's always in the same place that we could just block shoot in. So then it led to, you know, what are people going to click on? And then I started covering big names, Conor McGregor, stuff like that. But Mexican martial arts, it's so stupid. But do you know how?
Yeah, it is.
Do you know how you'll see a van on the side of the road sometimes, and you'll see like a sign that says like Asian massage or Oriental massage. Yeah. My whole life I would see, even as a kid, I would be like, why specify? Like, why does it matter? Yeah. Like, and I always thought it was so strange how specific it was. And one time I was driving and the most random thought came to my head. I thought, what if it said like Mexican massage? I thought I would laugh. Like, that'd be so weird and random. I'd have to know like what that was about. And then of course my mind went to martial arts and I was like, what if I drove by a storefront and it said like Mexican karate or Mexican boxing? I said, I think that's funny. That's a funny concept. So that I tried to like somehow implement that. And then like it blew my mind one night. Like I was actually sad about it because I was like, I wanted to do Mexican judo because you know that whole joke. You don't know if I got a gun. I heard that a billion times.
Alex got super sad. Alex was like, yeah. I got bullied.
Yeah. Everybody. It seems like everybody thinks they're the first one that came up with it when they commented. But I wanted to do that, and then I wanted to do Mexican karate, and I was like, how am I going to do all of them? And then I started thinking like, wait a minute, MMA, Mexican martial arts. It was like the perfect acronym that's already a thing. So it's like that's the shortest way I can put it.
Did you train before, or has this gotten you into training?
I wrestled I never wrestled in high school, only in middle school and before high school. I did in school. I loved wrestling. And then my dad.
What school is middle school and before high school? Isn't that middle school?
Like a summer?
That was my dumb way of saying the summer. Yeah.
You know, like Gilbert, we all knew what it meant. Like
summer school. Yeah, bro. What the fuck? This guy's a nitpicker, bro.
He did it. Summer school wrestling. He failed.
You gotta get his credits in the summer.
After that, my dad got me into karate because him and my brother did karate, and I fell in love with that because I was like, "What? Now I get to punch people and kick people," and that was crazy. So I started doing karate. I don't know if you're familiar. Honestly, I kind of don't. I hesitate to even say it because so many people online do it, and it's like it looks so bad because people make the art look so bad. But it's American Kempo.
Okay.
Usually that's kind of a meme in the martial arts world because even me, if I go on YouTube, it's like, oh my gosh, what is this? And then I started doing judo. So I had a little bit of wrestling, karate, and judo. And because of the knowledge I had of that stuff, I was able to put it into the comedy. And I wanted to do that like out of respect for the arts because I didn't want people to just think I was making fun of something they loved. I wanted it to be like, hey, I love this stuff too. That's how I know so much stuff to poke fun at. Actually, I need to fix that timeline. The only reason I started doing judo was because I wanted to make the Mexican judo video. So I started judo just to make the video because I was like a ninja. I wanted intel.
You spent $2,000 on a martial arts program for a bit. Sounds like us.
Yeah, that's exactly what we would do.
Yeah, so that's I just wanted it to be like a thing where it seemed like I actually knew what I was talking about. And then I wanted to say like the dumbest stuff. But then when we fight, they're like, oh, shoot, like he actually knows some stuff. So I thought that would make people scratch their heads.
Do you still train judo pretty consistently?
The truth is I had to quit because I couldn't afford it anymore.
Why you gotta bring that up, Nick?
Sorry, my bad. I didn't know. Judo's expensive. Those Japanese people, they charge a lot.
And my coach wanted me to
compete.
Like maybe this was selfish. He wanted me to compete and how do you say it, ref? And I wasn't like I was being selfish. I wasn't that deep. I was just there to learn stuff from my videos. And like I have to go be a judge and everything. Like I didn't have the time for that. So I kind of just faded out. But I want to so bad. And like I make fun of Aikido, Taekwondo. Like if you watch like all my videos, I'll say the most terrible things about these arts, but I love all of them. Like I wish I could do all of them. Someday I'll get back into them. But I'm not able to still right now.
Hey, bro, when pandemic is over, come down to LA and hit some pads with your boy Alex and Nick. And
dude, you gotta come train with us, man.
There.
And
that'd be awesome.
Gilbert shows up once every 6 months, and then he goes for 30 seconds. And then
super.
I got a phone call. My bad.
Yeah. And he shows up 15 minutes late. You know, whatever.
All right, cool. That's a great roast hour.
Let's just shit on the things we hate about Gilbert. Who's it?
Or each other. All right, guys, let's get into it. So we just talked before you came on about the Holloway Cater fight. So, got my pick wrong. I had Cater second round KO. I was trying to insult these guys and troll them.
Blasphemous, bro.
They tried to troll me. But
so do you want to be our new host? Do you you want to be our new host?
Yeah, they want to get rid of me and you come in. I have to think about it. You guys are kind of mean to each other.
I was actually telling him the other day, I feel so out of place and self-conscious here. I felt like I was going to get exposed as a casual because you guys know your stuff so good. And
bro.
I'm like,
we're all casuals, bro. We're the most casual. Most casual.
But yeah, we talked a little bit about that fight. So just any thoughts on that? How do you think Max looked? And were you into it? Did you even watch the fights? Did you have like your son's birthday or something?
Yeah, I watched it after. No, that was today. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was today. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Hey.
Happy birthday, Diego. What's up?
Diego.
Eduardo.
That's his middle name. He's got both of them.
Oh, shit.
2 for 2. Come on.
But I watched it. I did a fight companion, and usually I get distracted during the streams, and I'll mostly be talking to the people in the chat. But this one, I was like glued to it. I actually want to watch it again. It was unbelievable. It was exciting. I like Holloway. I believe I thought he was. I think I even said at the beginning of the stream, my pick is Cater, but I want Holloway to win. And it was beautiful when he started like talking to the commentators and not even looking. It was crazy. It was like WWF again.
Yeah.
Dude, it was what Anderson Silva was trying to do when he fought Chris Weidman. You know?
Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah. God, Nick, why you gotta do that?
I just mean, just references, you know.
And now we know he hates Anderson Silva.
Nah, I love Andy.
That's Vince's
I call him Andy, by the way.
That's Vince's judo coach, man.
I know.
He's the one trying to get him a ref.
Got to be a ref. All right, guys. So let's get to our quick picks with Alex, Alec Acosta, Nick, the Ear, and the Grandmaster. Guys, the biggest fight is here. We're gonna talk about it right away. Everyone's been waiting for the return. You guys know him, Neil Magny.
Of Neil Magny.
Right, let's go. I got the joke before you, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. Michael Chiesa.
So, guys, we have a little a pit stop before we get to the McGregor Poirier fight. On Wednesday, we have, I guess, basically a co-main card to the main card. It's kind of what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I just want to get your guys' quick picks and just general thoughts on the main event. So we have Neil Magny coming back and Chiesa? Is that what we're going with?
Chiesa.
So I say Chiesa. Vincent says Chiesa. You guys say Chiesa with a K.
Kiesa. That's how you spell his name.
It's just Kia. But Alex,
great cars, by the way.
We'll start with you, Alex. Who do you got for that fight? I think they're both coming off win streaks. So who do you got?
I think I'm gonna go with Chiesa. Honestly,
dude,
I think Chiesa wins. I liked him at lightweight, and then I just think he was sucking himself down. And when you see him against his other guys, he is like really big. And I never really thought of it until you started hearing people say how big he was. And then you see him go up to 170, and he still looks big. So I'm like, oh, so he really was big for 155.
Yeah, I love talking about how big he is.
How many times did this guy say big?
I mean, his beard's so big, and just like his shoulders are so big. I'm just like, oh my God, he's big. He's really big, and he's going to win so big tomorrow or Wednesday. No, I think he does. Neil Magny's just really good at everything, though. He's one of those fighters that to me, he's not like a super standout in something. He's just good at everything. But I just think like Chiesa has certain tools. Like I think his ground game is where it's gonna play in a factor. I think they'll strike for a little bit. He'll probably take him down and get him with a submission. I mean, this guy submitted Carlos Condit, remember, with like one hand.
Yeah.
Remember, he was just like, "Oh, here, I'm gonna push your arm back."
Carlos was like, "Damn, this guy's real big."
Yeah, he's big.
I'm gonna tap.
Alex was right.
Alex kid was right. He is big.
He's big.
I think Chiesa wins that one.
All right, Nick, what do you got? And a little thoughts on that?
I had Chiesa too. This is a classic striker versus grappler. I was kind of leaning towards Magny at first, but Magny isn't necessarily. He's a volume puncher, so he's not really like a big puncher. And I feel like that's a kind of guy that would be able to stop a guy like Chiesa because he's so strong with his grappling, and he's very strategic in how he places his like takedowns and his shot selection. So I feel like over a 5-round fight, I feel like Chiesa is going to catch him, take his back, and finish him.
There you go. Chito Vera, who you got?
Chito Vera, dude.
I got to go with Magny.
That's my
spicy.
guy.
I like it.
Guy.
I was, like I said a little while ago, I was trying to do my homework so I could be on the same level with you guys. And I was watching I actually watched the last 3 of each of their fights.
Oh my shit. God, way too much work for this show.
More than we are, dude. You're more prepared than we are. I got to rethink my pick.
So actually, since you watched it, what are some of the things you noticed from both those fights? Or
what I noticed,
how big Chiesa was.
I noticed that Chiesa, because of his size, he gets really tired really quickly. Yeah. That was my observation. He wasn't able to hang with, and Magny has unbelievable cardio, and he was able to go. His last 3 fights were I believe his last 3 fights were decision. All 3 of them, he went the distance. And from beginning to the end, he didn't look tired at all, and he dominated all 3 of them. The only time that he looked at all, like maybe the other guy had some of the round, was against I forget his first name, Martin.
Rocco Martin.
Anthony
Rocco. Right, because that guy had some nice grappling, but he didn't have, like, Magny had an answer to everything for him on the ground. Like, Magny's grappling was really amazing as well. And then when they got back on the feet, he just teed off on him because he was able to move in and out because his cardio was so good. He could just chase him all over the place. When I was watching Chiesa, he was getting other people were getting the better of him on the feet, and he just wanted to clinch and go to the ground. And what I was seeing from Magny was he's got answers for everybody on the ground, and he's going to get Chiesa tired. So I have to go with Magny.
Damn,
that's a good pick, dude. That's a good pick.
What about Gilbert?
Knocked out in the first round.
I honestly had Magny, but he kept saying Chiesa instead of Chiesa, and I kind of like the way he said. I kind of like the way he said it, like it was a cheese. Like, oh, can I get a side of Chiesa, bro? I think
cheese pizza, cheese.
Cheese bitch.
Just basic.
Honestly,
I'm not even in character.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
You like it
worse, bro.
You like embodied. No, but for like Nick was talking about, like, this is a classic grappler versus striker.
Jesus
versus
Christ, Gil.
I can't get Chiesa.
Steroid strike.
But I don't know. I've always seen Magny kind of like as a striker, but more of like a dirty boxer striker, where he loves putting people against the cage and kind of laying on. Yeah, likes to clinch a lot. And I feel like if he does decide to do that, I think Chiesa, oh my God, Chiesa, it's gonna have the advantage because like
that's guy. That's the Italian way to say it, though.
Chiesa. Oh, they're right. Chiesa.
Like
dude, he loves to hold on to people, wrap people up, and then go for that same triangle on the body, and then go for the rear naked. So it's a toss-up, but yo, we out here against freaking MMA, Mexican mixed martial arts. We're going 3 cases versus 1. Agony. Put it in the books. All right, guys. We're gonna move on to the big card that we're all.
One thing, real quick. I just want to mention the co-main event. Warley Alvarez. That's the last guy to beat Colvin Covington. Isn't that crazy?
He beat him.
Yeah, he got him in a rear naked choke on a takedown attempt.
Oh shit! Is that pre-MAGA? Or
yes, way pre-Magna.
Didn't have the tiger energy yet.
Yeah, didn't have the dragon energy. Hold on, real quick. I just realized, like, he says Colby Covington always talks about like dragon energy.
Yeah, dragon blood.
What is that about? Is that about like? Is that referring to the Ku Klux Klan?
Out of everyone,
Master Dragon type shit, bro. Like,
out of everyone here, you should know about dragon energy, bro.
I know, right?
Like, look at a mirror, bro. Hey, look at the mats at a Chinese restaurant, bro. 2001.
I'm Hawaiian, dog. I'm Hawaiian now, bro. When I was in Hawaii, they kept thinking I was a local, so I'm Hawaiian now.
All right, that moves us on to our next card. UFC 257, Poirier versus McGregor 2. There's gonna be some audience. What is there gonna be audience? Yeah,
2,000.
2,000 fans. This is going to be a wild card.
We got the classic 3-for-1 card deal. So that's guys, what's dope about this.
I'm going to just say the main event, Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor, a rematch. Dude, hey, Yancey, we're going to go to you first. Mr. Hawaii, who you
Yancey? You calling me Yancey? Yeah. All right, so I'm Yancey Medeiros. Welcome me. I'm going with Conor. I think where Dustin excels is his boxing and his pace, right? But I feel like Conor is really good. He's a legendary counterpuncher, right? Probably the best in the business. No one counterpunches as good as he does.
You're triggering Alex right now.
Who's a better counterpuncher than that guy? I'll wait.
Max Holloway, baby. Let's go, baby.
Oh! Anyways, continue, Nate.
True. Yeah, he's number one. He got it. That's the guy. But as far as like power and precision, and I just feel like, especially with Conor and how he's looking recently, I do feel like he has the upper hand in this fight. Because I feel like he has the bigger punches. I don't really think cardio is going to be an issue for him at 155. So I'm going to go Conor. I'm going to go Irish this weekend.
Bucks on the bandwagon. Never cheered for him once in his life. Vincent, let's go to you really quick. Just a question about that. For a two-parter, who do you pick? But also, who do you think has the most momentum going into the fight? Is it Poirier after kind of that year he had, or do you think it's Conor after a year layoff, basically?
I think Conor. I think he's going in there with a much better mentality. And my reason for that is because I think he's crazy. And Poirier, like both of these guys have been broken by Khabib. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a big Khabib fan.
Khabib!
Give me a moment.
That's my guy. He got the wig. Let's go.
Let's see it.
Oh, it's just a headset.
Oh, there it is.
Let's go.
Hey.
Khabib.
We all got to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, him and Yoel Romero are my favorite. But and they both left.
I know.
But, anyway, they've both been broken by Khabib, and I think Poirier he has the self-awareness of that, and I think he's going in there kind of defeated. Mm-hmm. Conor, he still did. I don't know if you saw that interview.
Bro, he's delusional. He's delusional.
Yeah, because there wasn't a ceremony.
He said because
what interview is this?
This is Ariel Helwani.
Oh, Ariel. Okay, yeah.
He said because the fight broke out, he's not officially crowned the champion. Khabib is still not ceremoniously the champ. But the thing about it,
that's good though.
Exactly, like the fact that he really thinks that way, because he does. He says he's like, yo, Khabib is scared to fight me. He's like, he's not a real fighter. He's running,
and he believes it.
Yeah, he really believes it. But also, when the fight, Conor was like, this is just business, which is you never see Conor do that ever. When I as soon as like I watched that after the fight, I was like, oh, he was broken.
Yeah.
That was weird.
And that never happens to Conor, right? He's usually he's the guy that breaks everybody. And for him to be like, yo, don't kill me, dog. Like, this is just a fight. I was just fucking around. I'm sorry.
I don't know how he got back to that place, but I guess he's back there again.
You know why? Tony Robbins.
Oh, really?
Tony Robbins.
He's there because Khabib retired and said he's not going to fight him. So he's like, all right, I'm going to talk all this shit because I don't even have to fight him.
It's like when you're a little kid and you know the grown-up's not going to hit you.
So all of a sudden he's talking.
Yeah, I think so. Shit. I think McGregor's going in there with the stronger mentality, and also I think he's going to win because up until a few days ago, my pick was Poirier because I felt like he's way stronger on the ground and he's smart enough not to get caught on the feet. Everyone could say Conor's stand-up is better, but I think Poirier is intelligent enough to weather that storm and take advantage on the ground. But then he came out and said, I want a bloodbath. I want us to be bloody and beating each other up in the first 60 seconds. That told me, oh, you're going to get knocked out. You're getting too emotional. Mm-hmm. So I think it might be Conor.
Ooh, we got Conor. Hey, Alex, you triggered yet in the safe space?
Bro, he's literally gonna fucking rip.
I can't stand Conor though. I don't like him.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Oh, you like Conor?
I love, bro. I'm a Conor fan.
Oh man,
I was following him since Cage Warriors.
I have people unsubscribing to me daily because they don't like when I diss Conor. So
also though, it's like you gotta see everything as a whole.
Entertainment,
you know what I mean?
Showmanship.
Yeah,
I sent someone I don't get it. Like maybe it's a compliment to me that they don't know it's entertainment and they think it's real. But I sent someone something today like, hey man, when you're watching a movie and someone commits murder, do you walk out angry because you witnessed murder, or do you know what
Alex does?
Like,
Alex does.
I do actually. I don't watch murder movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I did just binge watch the Night Stalker on
Richard Ramirez.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why Alex hated 10. He's like, God, everything's in reverse in real life. Alex, so do you want to just tell us why you think Poirier is going to win?
Yeah, I will tell you why Poirier is gonna win because Connor's a bum, bro. Connor's
Shots fired.
Bum, bro. Shots fired. All right, here's my thing. I'm gonna do. Can I do one of Nick's things? He's gonna win, but if this happens,
okay, go. All
right, so if I'm gonna start with that. If Dustin Poirier can't eat shots, I think he's gonna lose this fight because no matter what, Conor is gonna touch him at some point in this fight. Yeah. So really, to me, what this fight comes down to is if Dustin's going to be able to take these punches. Personally, I think he's going to. So how I think this fight's going to go is I think it's going to go very similar to the first Nate Diaz fight. I think there's going to be a lot of stand-up. I think he's going to be able to eat some of these punches. And then Dustin Poirier, we all know, has power. Mm-hmm. We know he has power. So I think at one of those exchanges, once it gets into the little later rounds, because we've seen it almost every time Conor gets tired. He gets tired in his fight.
At 170. At 170.
155. He got tired. The fight
against Habib?
Against Chad Mendes.
That's Habib though, bro.
Chad Mendes, he got tired. Even though my foot was a balloon.
But he knocked him out though.
Still got tired. So here's the thing.
We can knock him out.
Poirier is going to land something, hurt him. And I think it's going to go very similar to the Nate Diaz fight. It's going to end up on the floor, and he's going to get tapped
in
out.
Championship rounds.
Can I say something real quick?
I say, I think like, see, that's what's hard for me because Conor is so good at striking.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to say that because like, I feel like Dustin has to do it quick. I feel like both of them have to win this fight quick. That's how I feel for some reason.
Here's the thing.
Basically, I'm going to finish my point so I can keep cutting off Nick so we can't talk about
well, just real quick.
But here's my final answer. I think Dustin submits him round 3.
There you go, Iri Latifi. All right.
Here's the thing. Can Dustin take Conor shots? He might be able to take his hands, but once Conor starts throwing those shoulders, bro, Dustin's gonna be KO.
Hey, no shoulders,
bro. I didn't even think about the shoulders. He has the shoulders.
That's the X factor, bro. Like he doesn't. Dustin never throws shoulders. How's he gonna compete?
Nick, what do they call Muay Thai? Is it like this 8 limbs? What is it?
Yeah, this is.
Conor has 10 limbs.
10 limbs,
10 limbs, bro.
10 limbs,
bro. And that's another thing too. I want to say, if you go based off of past people who they both fought, Conor beat Cowboy. I love Cowboy. We all love Cowboy. We've talked about Cowboy on this, but that's Cowboy who's older Cowboy.
How dare you?
I mean,
talking shit, bro.
And Dustin is a Dan Hooker who's a young Dan Hooker who was out there knocking out everybody, right? So that's why I kind of feel like he's going to be able to take some of these shots because I'm not saying that Hooker.
What about the damage sustahered?
No,
what about the damage sustained from Dan Hooker?
No. That don't nah. There's been, but here's the thing. It's been a good gap.
NFL says it.
He's had time to recover. So for that fight, he was off for 9 months because he had hip surgery. So he had a lot of time to recover his chin, all that stuff.
9 months ago.
He went, took bombs, ate them, was perfectly fine, beat the shit out of Dan Hooker. He's been off again for a while now, fighting Conor McGregor. He eats the shots, submits his little bitch ass in round 3. On God, no cap.
I do feel like if Dustin can win, it's going to be in the later rounds. I think it's going to be 4th and 5th rounds.
Yeah, Vincent, I want to get your take on that. I know you're choosing Conor, but if you say if Poirier has to get it done, how does he have to do it?
If Poirier, here's what I thought. He might be trying to trick McGregor. And let's say he abandons that whole bloodbath in first 60 seconds. I fully think Poirier wins. I only think he's going to lose if he goes in there emotional and crazy and wants a bloodbath. So I do think he'll take him at least to the 3rd round, get him tired, and choke him out. So I agree.
Yeah. Gilbert.
Guys, you already know who I got. I got Conor. And guess what? He ain't knocking out Dustin. He's actually going to do a reversal when Dustin takes him down. But the reversal he did on Nate Diaz. And guess what? You're going to get a Peruvian necktie.
Peruvian necktie, dude.
He doesn't even know how to do it. He's actually going to take an actual Peruvian necktie from the Conor McGregor August line. And he's going to his neck, bro.
And then and because his clothing's so cheap, that Peruvian necktie is going to rip. And then Dustin's going to flip around and freaking submit his ass right after.
Well, you guys heard it here. Alex loves McGregor.
Do you think when Conor wins, he's going to plug proper 12?
I mean, he would be able to if he won, but I mean,
but he's probably gonna win though.
Bro, he would even like still get an interview after if he lost. He would still promote. They'd be like, "Hey, even a good loser drinks proper 12."
and then he'll do it. He'll do his whole thing where he's like, "Oh, I accept my defeat," and then a week later, my foot was broken, my ribs were shattered, and all this other bullshit. That
did he do that?
About.
When did he do that?
He does that every fucking fight, bro.
No,
he's done so, bro.
He's an honorable man. He's never
hey,
hit
this
a
ain't no cowboy,
proof?
bro.
Where's
This ain't
your
no
proof?
cowboy, bro. This Dustin Poirier, the diamond. Let's go.
Hey, Louisiana boy. I do like Dustin a lot. It sucks that he has to fight him.
Sucks that he has to fight him and just destroy Nick's hero, but I'm so excited for
Habib is low key my hero, but like whatever.
Oh shit. Okay.
Habib is like true number one, bro. Brother, true number one.
You're not really a fan because you don't have a
Inshallah.
wig like Vincent. You don't have the wig like Vincent.
Dude, I was trying to find a wig for a really long time.
Low key, where did you get that?
Yeah, where did you get? Did you steal that from a fight?
No, I actually had I bought like a $8 disco wig off of eBay, and it was like blonde curly hair. And one of my viewers was like, "Dude, let me send you one," and he sent me this.
Oh,
so that's dope.
That was really
so cool. Dude, Bart said he bought one at the UFC fight for like $100. That's how much
they're expensive.
For.
Yeah, bro, that's sick. I would buy it for $100.
They came up. I would too, bro. Habib. He's the GOAT.
Hey, let's talk about this next fight because I can't stand.
But hold on. Do you think Habib said that he might come back if
good question,
somebody impresses him? Do you think he's going to come back? Do you think he'd want to fight?
Do we believe that? First of all, do we believe that?
I do.
Well,
I do.
Alex, you believe it?
Habib's a man of his word, bro.
Yeah, bro. Whatever he says, true.
Even though both of you guys are like, he's never coming back. Whatever.
Yeah, but he said it. He said it today.
He said he wasn't.
Vincent, what do you think? Do you think he's coming back?
I don't, and I've been standing by that for the longest time, and saying the same thing, but for the original statement, saying he's a man of his word, he will not come back. And I think Dana's just lying or whatever. I don't know, because we haven't heard it directly from Khabib.
Oh, that's
right?
true.
That's true. Oh, you know, I saw, and someone wrote in the comments that are like saying like, this is probably just what Dana White is just interpreting. You know?
Yeah. See, this is what I had said. I think Dana White, even though he said that they squashed it, I think Dana White's still a little mad that Conor released those messages where they're talking shit about Diego Sanchez and your trainer. But like, basically, I think that he's trying to punish him. He doesn't want to give Conor the title right away. Because if he does, like, he just doesn't want to do that. So I think right after this fight, Habib might, be like, all right, yeah, I'm done. And then they'll give Conor the title fight. I just think, like, if they give him the fight right now, who knows when he's going to fight? He wants to fucking fight Pacquiao again. Then the whole division's on a hiatus again for another.
Bro, you hate Conor, dog. Chill. He said he's gonna fight him at the end of the year, bro. Chill.
He does love Bobby Lee's right there. I guess every day.
And no, you know who he does love? Michael Chandler, who's gonna beat Dan Hooker.
Hey, no one caught my Joshua Fabio joke, huh?
What'd you say?
Because you guys said that Vincent looked like Diego Sanchez, and I said that he talked about you and your trainer. But you guys didn't catch it, so
no.
It didn't stick as hard as I wanted it to.
Okay, don't worry.
So go back to it.
So let's go
edit all this out.
Thanks, Gabby.
All right, guys, let's get to our co-main. I guess the other fight that has to impress Khabib if he wants to come back. We have Dan. Alex loves him so much, Hooker, and my boy. The other soldier of God that's not Romero, Michael Handler. Guys, let's start with a little bit of a Mexican mixed martial arts right here. What do you think, my friend? How do you see this fight playing out?
I'm gonna have to expose myself right now as like I was saying before, not really knowing.
No, go from your heart.
No. Say with your heart, bro. Don't matter.
With your heart.
We don't know either, bro. We're talking bullshit. We're talking papas this whole time.
I didn't understand Alex's jokes. I didn't know who that was. That's how casual I am.
I thought I had a fucking flamer too right there. No one caught it.
Yeah, bro. None of us did.
I went on Chandler's, I guess, Wikipedia, and I realized that I couldn't even identify anyone he's ever fought before. Like I know.
Damn, that's a good burn. That's a good burn.
Reason why, baby.
Like I grew up being like an obsessed crazy WWF fan. Like now WWE. I was into wrestling as a kid. So I didn't grow up. I only started watching UFC so that I could know what I was talking about for the YouTube channel. So I was like, I only have time for one promotion. I've never watched a single Bellator fight. Yeah. So it's like, I'm like a big casual, like I told you. So I don't know anything about Michael Chandler, except everyone was saying when he came over that he's going to have to get off the PEDs. So I was like, oh, this guy. Shit. So that's like all I knew about him. And Dan Hooker, I think, is the most annoying guy. Like, besides Adesanya, I can't stand that guy.
Let's go. You're not
so
Izzy.
Annoying.
I will give you that.
You're Dan Hooker. Okay.
You know why he gets a pass from me? Because he has a cool ass accent. That's why. That's the only reason why.
I guess it makes it worse because I can't stand the way he talks. It's like almost as bad as Dan Hardy to me. Like I can't stand listening to those guys. I don't know why.
You just lost your whole UK and Australian audience.
Bro, this guy hates Europeans, bro.
It's New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealanders, okay?
You just lost us our Australian audience because you just mistake one of them.
Oh my gosh.
So we lost all of our audiences today. All right, man. So who do you have your pick based on PED accusations and accents? Who do you have?
Ooh, I'll say Dan Hooker because of his reach.
That's kind of
that's a great answer. Hey, that's a great answer.
All right, Nick, since you're talking, who do you think?
So I think I was actually going back and forth on this. So
What's
I was
new,
thinking
Alex?
initially,
What's new, right?
Hey, dude, I was actually thinking that because it's a 3-round fight, Michael Chandler, if his wrestling holds up and he's able to get on top of Dan Hooker, I think he's going to be able to keep him there. But for him to be able to take him down, he has to get past the range. Like what Vince said, he's long, rangy. He uses the range really well, and he has really good anti-wrestling tactics. So he's able to like throw up the guillotines, like those high elbow guillotines, which are really scary. And he throws that knee up the middle, but he's also really good at managing distance. And I think he's going to fight a little smarter based off his last fight with Dustin Poirier. But Michael Chandler does have really explosive overhands. And I think that might, be his only chance at catching him and getting the takedown. But I think Dan Hooker is going to be smart enough to be able to shut that down because he's like way taller. He's taller.
He's huge.
He's not big.
He's big.
He's taller.
Big.
He's just taller.
He's so
hey guys, so tall,
blow out
bro.
the mic.
This is the difference. On the UFC website, Dan Hooker 6 feet tall, Michael Chandler 0 feet 0 inches. That's how much taller he is, bro.
They haven't even updated his shit. That's how much.
So he's tall. He has 6 feet on him, bro. Let's go.
Hey, do you think Dana really likes Michael Chandler because he always says like, "Oh, I talked to him on the phone. I love this dude." Or do you think he's just doing this as a joke just to fuck him over?
Here's what I think. He likes Chandler because he's like he's like that nice guy type of fighter. Yeah. But I think
he does seem very nice.
Dana loves bringing people like Ben Askren. He loves bringing champions in other organizations. Low key slights people because he knows they'll lose. And
that's what I mean. Yeah.
So it's not that he doesn't like him. I just feel like promotional wise,
he wants to make an example.
It just exactly.
That's why I have Dan Hooker. I think Michael Chandler's Ben Askren 2.0.
Oh shit!
I don't think he gets past Dan Hooker. I've said countless episodes over and over again when Michael Chandler's not even fighting. He's not going to beat anybody in that. He loses to Conor. He loses to Habib. He loses to Charles Oliveira. He loses to Dan Hooker. He loses to all these people. He's coming way too late. If he came 5 years ago, 6 years ago, maybe I would say, okay, he probably has a good chance up there, but it's a little too late. Dan Hooker he trains with Izzy. They have really good takedown defense. And he is so much longer than him. His striking is so good. So for him to try and get in on someone that has really good counter wrestling and their striking, to me, there's a big gap. I think Dan Hooker is a lot better than Michael Chandler. I think what Dana White was trying to do with this, he's like, you know what, look, I'm going to even give him our number 6 guy and watch him just piece him up real quick because he's the Bellator world champ. He beat Benson Henderson, who's 9,000 years old. All right, cool. Bring him over.
Man. Why you gotta bring Benson Henderson into this?
Shout out to AZ, though, baby. Hey, shout out South Phoenix, AZ. Let's go.
Why do you hate half of Korea?
But I just think he's coming too late. If he came 5 years ago, my tone would be different. But he's coming a little too late. He's like 36 years old and shit.
Quick question, Alex. Why else do you hate Michael Chandler? Go.
Because he has blessed on him, and he's not blessed. There's only one blessed, baby, and that's Max blessed all the way.
That's kind of true.
And the best is blessed, baby.
Yeah, let's go.
Alex, I think you said it. You said there's too much of a gap, and I think the key is the gap. What happens is Michael Chandler, short arm, short body, baby. He's a White Tyson, man. All you have to do is close
Tyson.
that. That's what everyone. Hey, that's what all the forums are saying. That's what Sherdog's saying. That's what
Sherdog.
Sherdog. That's what Tapology is saying. That's what Affliction's old website says. Chuck Liddell said it. No, God, look. All he has to do is close the gap, and Mr. Long Arms with reach, nullified. Done. That guy loves fighting at a distance. And the best thing Michael Chandler does as a wrestler, I don't even think is really wrestling. It's just to like push people against the cage and use lower center of gravity. Alice, you know when you beat up Nick, you get low. You get low. So I think, honestly, Michael Chandler wins this a very dirty way. And Nick said if he has just enough room, throws the overhand, puncher's chance. That's the way I see it. So Michael Chandler, let's go, baby. All right, guys, move to the next fight. This one is I don't know why I have Benson Henderson's record up right now. I don't know why I clicked that. Guys, we have a female fight here, a women's flyweight. We have Jessica Ai, did she just get knocked out by Alex's girlfriend?
I think she got a win.
I think she got a win.
Okay. So Jessica Ai versus Joanne Calderwood of Scotland.
JoJo.
To me, I just really quick, I look at this fight and go, man, two promising fighters, but the UFC has not been kind to either one of them the past couple years.
It's a toss-up.
It really
She lost, by the way, sorry.
Oh, she did?
Jessica Ai did?
She lost to Cynthia Calvillo.
There you go.
That's a tough fight, though.
Yeah.
Alex, we'll start with you. Just give us your quick pick on this fight.
They're both. I got Joanne. Jessica Ai, it was so weird to me how she was winning like split decision, and then got the title fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And she's, to me, she's the most cringiest, one of the most cringiest people in the UFC.
More than Cejudo?
Dude, there was one press conference and she's like, she was yelling something like, when I say something, you say this, right? And she screamed it and no one said anything. I was like,
people got to stop doing that. Does that still work anymore? Gilbert, you work crowds. Does that still work where you say, I say this, you say this, and you point the mic?
I don't know if my sister should put a clip. My first time doing stand-up when Bobby made me do stand-up, I went up on stage and I went, first time doing stand-up, packed house, 700 people at the Brea Improv.
All right, you don't have to rub it in your face.
No. Yeah, 700 people, first time, never done stand-up. Killed it. First thing I do is I steal the old MC thing. I go, when I say, hey, you said, oh, hey, ho. Dude, this packed room of Latinos went fucking wild. Everyone's like, oh. I kept going back and forth to get the energy up.
Latinx, but
hey, for 5 minutes straight. And he's like, all right, that's my time. I'm Gilbert Galon.
And that's my time. Ensalada, Khabib. Ensalada, Khabib.
But no, yeah, there was this one. I remember there's this one fight too, with just eyes walking out, and she's literally doing this.
Yeah, but that's kind of hot.
That's kind of hot, bro. Come on.
It's kind of like a snake coming at you.
Hey, Joanne Calderwood's good, bro. We saw how good Jennifer Maia was when she fought Shevchenko. I thought she had a good showing out for. No one's beating Shevchenko, but I think she had a good showing. But I think Joanne beats Jessica Ai.
Got it. Nick, who you got?
I'm gonna go. Literally, me and Alex always have the same fucking picks, dude. I'm gonna go Joanne because she has cooler tattoos.
That is true. Vincent now holding an apple. What is that?
It's a little stress ball thing.
He's like, such a casual. Everyone's gonna find out.
Once you mentioned these two names, I was like, oh no.
Who you got based on names?
But I think I have a little because if I remember correctly, I think a fight or two back, Joanne Calderwood fought, and I thought I felt like she should have got the decision. I don't remember if I'm remembering correctly, but I thought
She's fighting Caitlin Kukahan? I think that was it.
Maybe that sounds familiar. I remember being like, what? I thought she won. And then seeing Jessica I just do terribly recently, I feel like I have to go with Calderwood.
Yeah. Based on Jessica I doing terribly and being cringy, I'm
go with Joanne.
I'm going to go with Joanne. I think we're all 4 of us. 4-0. Joanne. Put it in the books, everyone. She's going to win the fight. All right, guys. Moving on to our next fight. We got a lightweight fight. I don't even know who these guys are. I'll be straight up.
This is a good fight.
That's a steamroller, baby.
Yeah,
Matt Frivola. And Ottoman of a chair, Azaitar.
That guy's good, bro.
I'll do mine quick, bro.
First of all, can you tell us who some of these guys? I don't know who these guys are.
So Ottoman Azatar he's under the same management as Habib and all those guys. So he's pretty good. He's had like 3 first-round KOs in the past like 3 fights, I think. So he's on a roll. He's a big puncher, throws big overhands, knocks fools dead. So I'm gonna go with him. Frivola is really good, really tough. He may not be able to knock him out that quickly, but I still think Ottoman is going to win.
All right, Alex, who you got?
Yeah. Steamroller. I like Steamroller because he's like trains with like I think Matt Serra and all them here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But in his last fight, I personally thought he lost against Luis Pena. I don't know if you guys remember that fight.
That guy, yeah, he did. He did lose that fight.
And but he got a decision. This Ottoman guy, he's good. He's undefeated. Knocks out everybody. I think Ottoman wins.
All right. I'll be honest. I don't know who these guys really are too much about their careers or watch too many fights. But just for me and you, Vincent, nicknames. We got Matt Steamroller, all right, Frivola. And then we got homeboy's name, which is Ottoman, like a couch. And his nickname
Keep saying that.
is Bulldozer. So based on those, I'm going to go off nicknames. I kind of like when a white guy has the name Steamroller. Not Rolla. So I'm gonna have to go with that guy.
I have to go with Ottoman.
Let's go, baby.
Habib.
Just by rubbing off.
Yeah.
All right,
Greatness
guys.
rubs off.
And then we have the first fight of the main card. We have Marina.
This is gonna be easy. We're gonna already pick this one.
Girlfriend, Amanda Hebos. I'm gonna say
friend of the show.
Friend of the show, Amanda Hebos all day. Alex, who you got?
Amanda Hebos.
You know, I'm going Marina. I'm just joking.
Whoa, I was about to say.
Amanda Ribas doing work. You already know my baby girl finna get that win. Then she finna come to LA. We finna go out, hit the town and shit. You know what I'm saying?
She gotta do it. She gotta do a 10-day quarantine first, and then we can.
Yeah.
Quarantine. Amanda Ribas is gonna beat her by submission second round.
All right, Vincent. Are you familiar with Hebos?
Yeah, I saw the episode where Alex was sad because she got a boyfriend.
It broke my heart.
The only knowledge this guy has of the fighter is, remember that time when Alex cried because he found out she had a boyfriend?
He knows all the Alex's crushes.
Play the clip.
Almost sent an unfollow too. I was like, you know what? They might break up, so I might have a chance, you know?
I want her to. I'm saying she'll win, so she'll get too big for her man, and then be a free agent again for Alex.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go. Inshallah.
That's some good logic. All right, guys, we covered the main card. I hope that helps you. I'm going to leave the rest of the card open for you guys. Any shout outs or any cards to look out for, or any fighters that you think you're like, yo, I think this is going to be a fire lit fight. Alex, we'll start with you. Anything that excites you on the preliminary card, which is kind of awesome. It's a stack with names. And it's free
so
on
many
ESPN
good fights.
Plus. And also even the early prelims. I know some of those guys, like Nick Lentz, one of the greatest in the industry.
I'm just going to do two. I'm just going to do two, and they're going to be quick. The first one is Arman versus the Nasrat, the guy that looks like Kelvin Gastelum.
Wait, who?
That's going to be like an insane fight. That's going to be a really good fight.
Arman
is good, bro. He's probably going to be in the top 5 here in like this year. I'd say this year. Next one is our boy Khalil Roundtree. He's making his comeback.
Tiger Muay Thai.
He got his fire back. He re-signed a new deal. So everybody thought this was his last fight. He re-signed a new deal. He's training jiu-jitsu. He just got his blue belt. Let's fucking go. Khalil Roundtree all day. Let's go.
Nick, any shout-outs or fights we got to look out for?
Arman, for sure. That dude is he's a future champ, I think. And shout out to my boy Marlon, who does his strength conditioning. He's a coach who runs the strength conditioning programs for him. Brad Tavares fight, that's going to be good. That's always good to watch. And then Juliana Pena versus Sarah McMahon, that's another banger too. Like the whole and Alex, like what he said with Khalil Roundtree, like this whole prelim fight card is legit, top to bottom.
Vincent, anything that catches your eye?
Just Roundtree also. He's a likable guy. I root for him. I'd like to see him climb the ranks and do well. Everyone else, I don't think I know that.
Bro, the very first fighter, Zumagulov, looks literally like a cartoon character to me for some reason.
Alex, can you pull a picture of him up really quick?
Yeah, I got you. Watch this shit.
And then, guys, for me, I just think this is more of an observation. The fact that Julia... That's Michael Scott.
No, this guy right here, bro.
Okay, can you get a larger picture?
Yeah, bro.
He's like, hey guys, here's the photo.
It's literally, but it's not opening, you see, but it's this guy right here on the right.
You know what he looks like? He looks like my created character on UFC 4.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. That's what he looks like.
It's like you stretch.
He's kind of Asian, but he's not Asian. You know what I mean? But that's the closest thing I can get to an Asian dude. Like that's what he looks like.
That's been such a conversation on my gameplay because I stream UFC 4, and everyone's always like, "Why do you look Asian?" And I don't know. Like it's something like they preset. I don't know.
Do you do Twitch or what?
I started one and I messed up because I have to like work all day, every day to sustain myself on the YouTube channel. I started a Twitch and started having too much fun. And then I missed my, but I have one and I'm going to start streaming on there again.
You got to play Alex in UFC. He beats my ass all the time.
Oh, he'll probably kill me, but that'd be fun. Yeah.
I'm terrible though. I'm awful.
All right. And just one observation on the ESPN Plus card, Juliana Pena and Sarah McMahon. It's so crazy. In another timeline, that would be a big fight, but geez, what happened? That's crazy.
Well, it's just because she lost her last fight, Juliana Pena, and then we haven't seen Sarah McMahon
Valentina
in a while.
Shevchenko happened.
That's true. That's true.
Oh.
Guys, I hope those quick picks with Alex, Nick, and Vincent, aka Grandmaster, helped you out. Guys, we love you so much. Thank you for taking a listen. I want to give a shout out and a thank you to our wonderful guests.
Yeah.
Jesse, aka Vincent Vera.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, man, for coming on. You got to come back on again.
I'd love to.
So you can do another 6-fight research. I can't be like, shit, I gotta watch 6 fights.
I was on my stationary bike for like 3 hours just watching them all.
Next time you come on, man, whatever name you like, just pick. Okay?
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's what we literally do. All right. Vincent, tell us a little bit where can we find your channel, any other social media, like your Twitch, like any other upcoming projects or videos that everyone needs to be on the lookout for?
If you just want to find me, if you just YouTube Mexican martial arts, the channel will come up. I just had to start a second channel, Mexican martial arts streams, because my 6-hour streams killed my main channel. So I have 2 channels now. But yeah, if you go to my YouTube, all my links are down below: Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, everything.
Dope. Nice. Alex, where can we find all your stuff?
Lift God on everything, on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, Tinder.
Okay. Shit.
Nick, where can we follow you? And also, when is your training academy going to launch online? Can you give us an estimated time?
Estimated time is beginning of February. Sorry, am I too? Is that? No. Yo, what's going on? Sorry, my bad.
He's like, Alex is like, yeah, follow me on MySpace. Lift God, Nick. Hey man, relax, okay? You're back in the States. Relax.
Sorry, we're watching a bunch of Terrace House and it's rubbing off. Okay, you can find me at Nick the Ear on everything, and the online academy should be launching early February, so be on the lookout, you guys.
Ooh, we're gonna put Vincent on that training program. Get him ready for some judo competition.
He's already good, bro. He's already good to go.
Yeah, I do a lot of editing.
Guys, you can follow me at Gilbert on all the social media, and also make sure you follow us at We Out Here MMA on Instagram. And also, don't forget, this is now an audio podcast. We're also gonna do some other formats with this, I guess. Yeah, I have no idea, but we're gonna also do some live streams, and we're gonna force Vincent to do a collab live stream with us. Because that's gonna be dope. So he can just focus on talking to people, and we can just watch the fights in the background. We love you guys. We're gonna do our classic dance out, and here we go.
Ooh, the Habib.
Oh, Habib. I've never seen Habib dance. Just,
That's how he would dance.
Big gas, making big moves that make big cash. Now you can tell I got big